I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. I'm continuing in Ezekiel. This will be chapter 37. Remember, these chapters here, 32 through 39, are kind of a comfort for the Jews in Babylon. This is Ezekiel, or God, letting the Jews know what will happen in the future. Yes, things are bad now. Yes, you've all been evil. You've lost your land. You've lost your city. And there's nobody here to protect you. Egypt, they're not going to save you. But eventually God will save you. That's the main message. So let us continue this in chapter 37. It's not too long, so we'll keep it in one video. Israel shall inherit the land in the resurrection. The stick of Judah and the stick of Joseph, the Bible and Book of Mormon, become one in the Lord's hand. Israel shall be gathered and cleansed. The Messiah shall reign over them. They shall receive the everlasting gospel covenant. And the hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones. And he caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with the skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied, as I was commanded. And as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, Son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith the Lord God, Come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, Our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves, and cause you to come up out of your graves, and bring you into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord, when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves. And shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I will place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I, the Lord, have spoken it and performed it, saith the Lord. This chapter actually has two very distinct sections to them, so I'm actually going to split this into two videos, even though I don't need to for length. But this is a very famous prophecy. Ezekiel cried them dry bones, as the old spiritual used to go. But this is the prophecy of the resurrection. And this isn't just a prophecy of the resurrection. This is God reassuring the Israelites in the days of Ezekiel. And he's saying, look, it's not just your descendants, not just the Israelites who live in the far future, but you will once again re-inherit this land. This is a promise that in the resurrection, Israel will reclaim what was rightly given to her. When it says here, Behold, they say, Our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts. This is saying the Israelites were saying the promises of God were done. They were null. They could no longer be fulfilled because they had lost their land in this life. And God's reassurance here is not just that sometime in the future your descendants will get it back, as I said. This is no. God's saying, look, my promises stand. Yes, you've lost it for now. But in the resurrection, you, not just your descendants, but you will reclaim the land. You will live there again. God didn't just give the land to the Israelites living in the modern day, or the Israelites who are born into the millennium. He gave it to all of Israel. From the day they left Egypt until the final judgment. That land belongs to Israel, and all of Israel will possess it. Now, I do have to point out that there are other lands that were given to other portions of Israel. But those Israelites who were promised that land, regardless of when they lived, will inherit it. They'll have to wait till the millennium when they receive the resurrection, but they will still inherit it. Now, I'm going to leave that here. As I said, I'll read the second half in the next video, so I will see you there.